Welcome back to another edition of Nerds on the Block. Today we actually got news of Mortal
Kombat!
the film, finally getting some images to see what this thing actually looks like. So we're going to break that down in this video. All right, let's break this down.
Oh my god! Yes! Look at these boys. Look at these boys. They got that Shaolin monk stance going. Like, stop playing with my emotions. You know damn well I've been waiting for this movie for my whole life.
Seriously?
I'm sorry, but I gotta throw some shade at in a particular place. You guys all know what I'm talking about. Outside of that, Machinima, they did a pretty good job with some of the Mortal Kombat characters, but these boys are doing exactly what I've been begging for so long. What is so hard in doing this? Why did we have to wait so long just to get? Look at these guys.
Yeah, the aesthetic.
Look at these guys. Are you kidding me right now? Like, I'm already ready.
Yeah.
I can only be so erect. Like, I'm sorry, my dick hurts. My dick hurts right now.
Yeah, they're nailing the look right here. I'm loving.
Look at this. Guy's got the flame in his hands. They're they're about to fuck everybo's wife.
No one's gonna stand a chance. They're gonna come up and raise their foot, and that's the end of the scene.
Like,
who the hell's gonna come up against them?
Holy! I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. This guy's got the aesthetic. Like, he's got the hats on point. He's got the stand on point. Kung Lao, like Liu Kang, like, and this guy came. How did this guy go from Power Rangers to Mortal Kombat? This man's killing it with his freaking IMDb resume right now. From Power Rangers to Liu Kang. What he's gonna do next? Like Double Dragon or something? Like,
I can't confirm Shar is erect right now. By looking at this, just one photo.
It hurts. It hurts right now. Hurts my soul.
And it's R-rated. Like, I'm just loving this approach as well. Like, you can't do Mortal Kombat and not do R-rated. And I feel like we finally got to that point. Like, we finally had the movies back in the day, but like that was still scratching the surface of capabilities of what they can do with Mortal Kombat. And
they were saying that the fatalities, because we've never gotten fatalities live action before. So they said apparently some of the actual people on set threw up. Because some of the fatalities were that bad.
Like, that's how vicious.
That's how bad. Like, some of the people actually threw up filming it because it was like they're going off. They're not playing around this time. They're not playing around. I like this. And they even said the martial arts is supposed to be like on point because everybody that's in this movie is an actual martial artist, and they're all pretty much doing their own stunts. What more do you want? Like, what more do you want? So these guys know exactly what we've been begging for basically any video game movie. So I'm hoping the story backs it up with the cast that they have. They have a pretty solid cast list of people.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ed Boon approves of everything that he's seeing so far. Like, I think he might have been salivating at the mouth for fans like us just to get our first look at what this movie looks like, and the fact that it's coming out so soon. I'm
very surprised that they hired Hiroyuki Sanada as Scorpion. I was not expecting them to hire him for Scorpion. I was expecting somebody a little younger, but I mean, I'm still down. Obviously, he's an amazing actor. Everything I've ever seen him in has been top notch. He always brings it. I'm just surprised that they decided to pick an older Scorpion facing off against a younger Sub-Zero. So that's going to be an interesting dynamic. I wonder if they're going to play off the age, or they're just going to act like they're all the same as far as age is concerned. Look at these guys. Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah, you just can't. Like, the attention to detail, the blood, like, what is going on?
Like, this is just a picture. Like, I don't even know if I'm ready to watch this movie. They picked the right guy. Look at this guy. To be honest, I thought Joe Taslim was going to be Scorpion because he has the Scorpion face. Look at that. I thought he was going to be Scorpion. I'm really surprised. Again, like I said, I'm surprised they even casted him in general as Scorpion or as either one of these guys. It's very surprising that they casted Hiroyuki Sanada to play Scorpion, because Joe looks like he's more of a Scorpion in anything. He looks like he Hiroki looks like he would have been a Sub-Zero, obviously.
Yeah. So I like the approach that they went with, because like, Scorpion is a character that he lives for an eternity, right? So it's just like, it kind of makes sense for his character to be of that age. Like, he just can't really die.
Yeah.
So like,
look at the look. What the hell is that? Oh, it's just it's the rope. Like,
yeah, it's the rope.
I thought it was like a bone attached to it, or a chicken wing was attached to it, or something like that. Like the hell?
Popeyes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is like, the blood's. I mean, this is what the blood's looking like already. I don't know if I'm ready for this movie.
Like, wow.
I don't even know if I'm ready.
I'm left speechless with just like the world. Like, it really looks like they care about the world, like in the lore of Mortal Kombat. So
and
this is an interesting point of interest that we want to talk about. So this is where we meet Cole. He's in a really bad spot. So this character right here, it's like people online are a little upset that they're kind of moving away from the Johnny Cage character and introducing
this new guy, Cole Young. And he's supposed to be this washed up champion MMA fighter that apparently was born with the Mortal Kombat dragon on his chest, and Sonya basically comes across him, and she recognizes the dragon or something like that, and then she takes him to the temple where Raiden resides, and then basically he gets filled in with the whole fantasy of like Mortal Kombat, and he's basically going to be figuring out who he actually is, I guess, what his secret origins are, which, I mean, I'm not against the idea, but I just don't like when they just throw random characters into an already established franchise and try and make... They did that in Resident Evil, where they threw Alice, and nobody asked for Alice in Resident Evil.
Nobody wanted that.
Nobody asked for that. We just wanted the characters that we've grown up with in the video game. So they're kind of doing the same thing. And not only are they doing that, but they're swatting Johnny Cage, who's a beloved character to a lot of people, and they basically swatted him to the side. It's bad enough that they killed him in Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
How bad that movie was.
And now it's like he hasn't come back ever since that day.
That guy's actually dead.
Like, ever since they killed, it's like Lyndon Ashby brought him in the first movie, and then the second movie they just killed him. They're just like, okay, we're done with Johnny Cage. He's never going to be in a movie ever again, apparently.
They set that in stone from the 90s.
Oh my gosh. So, like, I'm not against the idea of this guy being in the movie, but I want him to take front and center of characters that, should be front and center, that, are a testament to this game. Nothing against the actor. Like, I love the actor. He's an amazing actor. He did an amazing job in Into the Badlands and everything else I've seen him in. It's just the character. Like, you don't need a new character. Like, and if you're gonna add a new character, then add a character that we haven't seen in a movie yet. That's what we want.
Yeah.
But I mean, nonetheless, I'm curious to see what they do with his character and how he's gonna tie into this movie universe of Mortal Kombat. So,
I think that's just my biggest worry, is just like, how are they going to balance all these different characters? And like, if he is going to be the sole focus, I just hope that they give enough screen time to the other characters that, like you said, are more beloved and people want to watch Mortal Kombat for. Like, people want to watch Mortal Kombat to see that Sub-Zero and Scorpion fight, that Liu Kang and Kung Lao tandem on screen. Like, we want to see those things, and we don't want to see it in a 2-minute span and then let's cut back to Cole. So I think that's one of my biggest worries coming into this film.
And then we have Sub-Zero. Sheesh!
Look at
man's looking like a sweeter man, eh? Yeah, he's got all the ice right now, eh?
All the ice.
Look at that. This actually, I'm gonna safely assume this is an ice sword. The way he's got the stance going, it looks like he's got an ice, and the mask already looks tough. We've only getting like a piece of it, and the mask looks pretty tough right here. Like, I really like it. The Kevlar on top of his head, or whatever the hell material that is, that looks amazing. Like, the attention to detail, I'm already there. I don't even know if I'm ready for this trailer. I keep saying it. I don't know if I'm ready for this trailer. Like,
we'll definitely do like a react video
holy
to that.
Crap.
I cannot wait.
April can't come fast enough. April cannot come fast. They better not delay this movie any more than it's already been delayed.
It better drop April 16th on HBO Max and all other digital platforms, because I'm ready to see this. So, like, I'm really hoping that from the sounds of the articles, it sounds like they're really taking, obviously, inspiration from everywhere. So I'm assuming all the clothing, all the moves,
are going to be, you know, they said they're going to add a lot of Easter eggs and references to the games. And then, of course, they're going to add their own, because like most Mortal Kombat games, the, what do you call it there? The fatalities are always new. Like they always try and they bring the old fatalities and they always throw in some new ones. So I'm hoping they have some exclusive fatalities to the movies. That would be nice. Fatalities you only see in the movie, you know, versus the video game. And then maybe even the video games could even make a reference to that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like even Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate makes a callback to the original Shang Tsung, and that, which, you know, was in the Aftermath DLC. So it's like, I want to see, you know, that world build. And like with the movies, like you said, like just for them to be a little bit more creative, to see something that we haven't seen, especially with the fatalities. That's arguably the biggest draw to Mortal Kombat.
And then of course, people want to see all the iconic moves that these characters have. They better be present in this movie. Liu Kang's bicycle kick. You can't have Liu Kang in any Mortal Kombat anything without having the bicycle kick in there.
That needs to be present.
You know, Sub-Zero's ice clone attack. You know, Sonya Blade's beams that she shoots out of her hand. You know, Scorpion turning into the skeleton, pulling off the mask. You know, little things like that. You know,
we want to see that.
All those iconic movesets that they, you know, obviously haven't done in any other attempt, whether it be online via YouTube video or, you know, the classic 90s movies. You know, we have the technology. You know, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. And here we got Steve Harvey confirmed for Mortal Kombat here. Steve Harvey as Jax.
I can't believe the internet. Like the internet is undefeated. Like he kind of looks like Steve Harvey. I can't lie.
Yeah, like Steve Harvey in his younger days.
Yeah. See, Steve Harvey in his prime.
No, but this is actually Makad Brooks from Supergirl, and he doesn't even look like Makad from Supergirl. Like he actually looks like a different person. I don't know if it's the mustache or it's the way he's scowling in the picture. And who the hell is this guy on the left? Like, yeah, that's another question. Who the hell is this guy? Because you know, I'm not gonna.
I would assume.
I know
Shao Kahn.
Some people are gonna say Shao. That's what I figured that you would say.
Because of the hammer.
But more than likely, and if it is, that's very. You know what? I think it actually is Shao Kahn. Look at that.
That's the hammer. I think that's what it's.
And if it is Shao Kahn, that's very interesting that they're throwing him in there in the first movie. I thought they would wait until, like, if there was a sequel, they would just have Shao Kahn in the sequel. But I guess, you know, they just kind of want to hit the ground running with this movie and throw in Shang Tsung and Shao Kahn, which is very interesting.
Yeah, because like there are so many like acclaimed villains. Like there's Shinnok. Like there's so many other characters that they can do in a sequel if this one does hit the ground running. And I'm really hoping this is a smashing success. But Jax, wow.
Jax looks really good. Jax looks really good. And I'm curious if his arms already going to be like ripped off in the movie. Like, are we just going to see him in the movie already kind of decked out in his metallic arms? Or are we going to actually watch his arms? I mean, it sounds messed up, but you know, I never get tired of seeing how somebody interprets their style of how he gets his arms ripped off. We've seen it in the games a bunch of times.
Yep.
We never got to see it in the 90s movie, so I guess
oh no, we kind of did. Remember, like he puts like the tinfoil-esque like metal on his arms, and it's like okay.
But we never actually get to see his arms get ripped off. No, like in the first movie, we had that bootleg Jax guy, I guess, that get fucked up by Goro, but like, I guess they decided. I don't even know if that was Jax. I don't know who the fuck that was.
That was Johnny Cage. Yeah. Johnny Cage gets.
No, but there was a black guy in the first movie that fights.
Oh yeah,
that fights Goro, and he gets fucked up. But
he was like a henchman in the.
And I thought that was Jax, but I don't think it was Jax.
No.
So technically, we haven't seen Jax actually get his arms ripped out, or any. You know, we haven't seen any origin story, movie-wise, as to how he lost his arms. So this would actually be the first time. So I'm expecting a very gory scene for that.
Yeah, because like even Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge, like how they did it there was like wow.
Like I actually felt like I felt that. Like I actually felt that in my soul. Yeah. So I'm very curious to see how they go about it, and if it's gonna be as gory as they say it is, then we're in for something.
That's the scene where people were barfing.
That's probably one of many scenes. I want to be barfing from the title, like. Playing around.
Exactly.
You gotta come correct with this movie. Again, Akkad looks pretty good cosplaying as Steve Harvey, so I'm sure he's going to do really well in this movie. Sonya Blade beating the shit out of Kano. Sounds just like another day. You know, I mean, you know, it is what it is. You can't really see much. Sonya has a pretty basic look, I guess, so.
Yeah, I don't think they were going to take any liberties with making her look more creative.
It would have been nice if she had a look closer to Mortal Kombat 11, but I mean, this is fine. You know, I'm not expecting anything crazy from Sonya just because she has a pretty basic militaristic look.
Yep. Hopefully they do change up, like even if it's like a different pair of pants or a shirt, something.
Yeah, just give her something like it. This is obviously definitely in reference to the '90s movie for sure. This whole black outfit. She might even have her iconic
white and olive green.
Yeah.
Look, I would like to see that, but
she looks like she's gonna do that same scene from the '90s movie where he's like, "Come on, baby, give me a break," and she's like, "Okay." And then here's Kano right here. It's not really the greatest shot of Kano, but I don't have a whole lot to say about Sonya just because
he's a good character. It's like, what can you do with the whole like Kano and Sonya like dynamic is not one of the more interesting fights in Mortal Kombat.
She's definitely a character that deserves a little more than what she's been getting. And even the look, like they haven't really done much with her look.
Yeah. At
least from looking at this photo, so I don't know. Hopefully they do a little better with Kano. Another close-up on Kano, which I'm not mad at it. I miss the metallic face.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Like, maybe that leaves room for towards the end.
Maybe later, maybe his face gets a little more torn up, and then he
needs it.
Maybe he gets it.
Hold his skin together.
But he definitely has the mechanical eye.
Yeah.
I feel hopefully this is not the end all be all design of his face, but the guy, just the guy in general, like he looks like Kano. He's a Kano look for sure. Yeah. Hopefully he has the laser eye. Hopefully he has the iconic like freaking not machete, but he's got like that giant dagger, whatever the hell he has. That serrated dagger. Hopefully he has that.
Yeah, no, we want to see him,
and hopefully he does
better take than what we saw before, and just to see. Like, it's nice to see even that he's not even bald. It's just like, it's like a different take. He's one of those characters where you have a little bit of wiggle room.
Yeah, you can do whatever.
Switch it up a little bit.
Nobody gives a shit about Kano, so like, hopefully he does. One thing I do hope he has is that ball attack that he uses.
Yeah, we just want to see like, all the iconic moves being utilized and that these characters, actually whoop ass.
Yeah, I hope they do a lot more. Yeah, I hope they do a lot more with the characters that have like energy attacks or, like Kung Lao and his hat, they better go off with his hat.
Yeah.
They better go off. Liu Kang and his fire, like we haven't really gotten that. Like Liu Kang's fire at all. We got it at the end of the original '90s movie for like a second, and it was forgivable back then because we were young and naive. But now it's like
the best it could
you gotta come correct with anybody that has an energy based, fantastical attack. I hope that they take advantage of that and they don't just hold back on it because of whatever stupid reason.
Yeah, we want to see this thing grounded in reality, but at the same time, don't lose the elements that makes Mortal Kombat so special. Like the fantastical elements of like the Scorpion, get over here! We want to see all of those elements, but not like a rope being thrown at him. Like even back in the day when Scorpion did that through the woods while fighting Johnny Cage, it's like you could definitely tell it was fake. It was like this metal thing that was like coming out of his hand apparently, and just we want to see it look more akin to the games.
I don't want to see no Raiden rolling up. He's a thunder god, and this man's walking around with a stun gun and a taser. Like what the?
What is that?
You better come correct with his lightning effects. Like anybody that has any sort of superpower should have that superpower present in the movie as much as possible. There's no reason for them not to, because like we've been deprived of it. When you really think about it, we've been deprived of it. Outside of the video games, we've been deprived of it in any other like sense in terms of live action.
So overall impressions of Mortal Kombat, I can't wait to see more. We're salivating at the mouth for a trailer, and April 16th is not a far wait. Any other lasting thoughts for you, Shorm?
I mean, honestly, I'm just really hoping for just great fighting scenes. I hope that they take advantage of the supernatural abilities, and I'm hoping for a plethora of characters in the story, enough that obviously not too much where the story gets oversaturated and it's you know, I hope they're not biting off more than they can chew, but I want them to take advantage of all the elements they can take advantage of, because, you know, now's the time. Like in a time where video game movies are, you know, very, very hit and miss, usually miss a few hits, you know, every movie has to, you know, kind of one up the next movie. Like we
break the mold.
You know, we got a good Sonic movie, we got a half decent Pokemon movie. You know, let's keep that streak going. Let's prove that video game movies are, you know, they can be just as big as comic book movies, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, that's it for me.
So those were our impressions of the Mortal Kombat screenshots that New Line Cinema and Warner Brothers have released. What did you think of Mortal Kombat? And are you excited for the trailer to eventually drop? Let us know your comments down below. Like, comment, and subscribe to Nerds on the Block, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Fatality.
Yo, you still here, dog? Yo, subscribe to the channel, bro. Make sure you hit that notification bell to stay locked on all of our content when it drops.
What's wrong with you guys?
Yeah, bro.
Bought these on.
Seriously, like, it's so easy, bro. Just click the button, bro.